A great fire burned through the entire night, yet it did not reduce me to ashes. I am a woman whom even raging flames cannot destroy. I possess golden silver hair and a pair of light purple eyes. My name is Daenerys, and I am destined to become the mother of dragons. In order to reclaim rule over the Seven Kingdoms and end our endless wandering, my brother decided to sacrifice my body in exchange for Khal Drogo's army of 40,000 warriors to reclaim our family's Iron Throne. When I first laid eyes on Drogo, I was stunned by his powerful, towering physique. My brother told me he was a Dothraki, and that whenever their tribes suffered defeat in battle, they would cut off their braids as punishment. Yet this Khal Drogo before me had never tasted defeat in his entire life. After hearing my brother's words, I cautiously stepped forward. Watching me approach like a princess from a fairy tale, Drogo studied me carefully without speaking, then led his followers away. My brother grew extremely anxious upon seeing this, but the Magister laughed and assured him that Drogo had already taken a liking to me. In the near future, my brother would lead the army Drogo provided across the sea to kill the usurper who betrayed us and reclaim the Iron Throne. At only 13 years old, I had no desire to become Drogo's queen. I only wanted to return to Dragonstone, to return to our former home. At that moment, my brother spoke harsh words, saying that even if every man in the army had to sleep with me for a night, as long as we could regain control of the Iron Throne, it would all be worth it. After hearing my brother's vicious words, my eyes lost all expression. I seemed to see the shadow of our father's cruelty reflected in my brother. And so Drogo and my wedding feast proceeded as planned, with representatives from various tribes presenting gifts. Jorah Mormont appeared. He had once served my father, the Mad King, and would protect us exiled siblings with his life on the path ahead. Then the Magister also presented his noble gift, a box containing 3 dragon egg fossils. Although the legendary dragons had been extinct for hundreds of years, and even modern people didn't believe in their existence, I knew that my family had once rode countless dragons and ruled the Seven Kingdoms for nearly 300 years. At that moment, Drogo also rose and presented me with a white horse as a wedding gift, then lifted me onto its back. My brother told me to serve him well. Thus, my wedding to Drogo was completed. Drogo took me to the seaside and made me his woman. Afterward, the army began marching toward the Dothraki stronghold. While I was filled with fear and confusion about my future life, I placed all my spiritual hopes on the dragon egg fossils, caring about nothing else.